Hi, I'm Slim Shelton, the inventor of the Slim lineup clamps. I'm here today to do some demonstrations for you to show you how easy and simple these clamps work and efficient. These clamps come in a range of pipe sizes from 3 through 10 inch. You got 3, 4, 6, 8, and a 10 inch pipe clamp. Each works exactly the same, it's just different sizes. I'm going to demonstrate the 6-inch clamp so that you can understand how it works. Take your U-shaped strap, slip it up on your pipe nipple so that your alignment dogs stick past the end of the pipe about 3/4 of an inch. Slip your wedge in, snug it by hand. Tap it tight with a hammer. Take your fitting ring, put it over the end of your 90, snug it up by hand. Keep your pivot arm loose so that it'll move. Set your 90 down on your alignment dogs. Hold your pivot arm. Snug that nut up on your pivot arm. You can set your pitch to the fitting there. Now you need to align your fitting. So you turn your alignment dogs at the bottom till you get your fitting in line with the pipe. Take your spacer wire, set your spacer wire at your gap. Turn your turnbuckle till your gap is correct. Set your level on your fitting. Set the fitting level. Check your gap. Gap's good. If you don't want to level it, you can square it. Take your square. If you're in a position where you can't level it, you may have to square it. You can set your square right on top of your fitting. You can get your measurement down on the pipe. You can square it right from there. I like to level when I can work in a fab shop. To me, that seems to be the easiest thing. Now you can check your gap. You tack the top. If I'm welding this myself, I would be tacking the top right now. Then I would remove the level, pull the spacer wire out the bottom, tack the bottom, check your gap again, tack the bottom, then remove the entire clamp. When you take the clamp off, the fitting will be sitting there with the 2 tacks, top and bottom, everything finished. That's just a simple 90 looking up. Turn your fitting ring to the side of the fitting. Keep a balance point on that fitting. One end a little bit heavy, that's all. Always, before you start, always loosen your pivot arm so that it's hanging straight, and you need adjustment right here. Keep that adjustment. Take your 90 to the side. Set your fitting on your alignment dogs. Pull that up to where you can eyeball it and it feels like it's pretty close. Hold your pivot arm. Lock that nut. Nut's locked. Set your spacer wire in. Take your level your fitting, tighten up your turnbuckle. Now, there's a third point that has to go on that. Whenever you're working to the side where your weight is off center, you need a third finger, is what this is called. It gives you another pressure point right on the top. You just hand tighten that down. Now you check your level again. Snug that up. Good. It's dead level. You can get your square in there again. Square off your pipe. Simple. Perfect gap. Perfect alignment. To do the 90 looking down, just put your fitting ring on the heel of the 90. Remember to leave this loose at the beginning. Set your spacer wire in there. Adjust your alignment for top and bottom. Adjust your gap. Fitting's tight. Set your level. Done. Simple. Tack it. To put the flange on, you don't need the fitting ring. All you need is your little C-clamp. Hold your flange with one hand, C-clamp in there, and just clamp it right on your flange face so you can turn that. Set your flange right down on those alignment dogs. Snug that. Drop your spacer wire in. Set your 2-hole. Two holes set. Tack it. Perfect gap. If you want to square it, you can square face to pipe, face to side of pipe, any way you want to square. Simple. There is no tool that does fitting to fitting like the slim line clamps. All you need to do here is set your 90 in there level. You should level both sides. Take your pivot arm, take the pivot arm off of the standard use strap and put the same pivot arm on to the fitting to fitting adapter. Use the same nut, same wedge. Again, you just set that up on so your alignment bolts just stick out past your fitting. Plumb that. Slide your wedge in, tap it, snug it with a hammer. Leave this loose. Now we're ready for the flange on the 90. Same thing, take your C-clamp, set it on the flange, put your flange down on your dogs, snug up your bolt, set your spacer, adjust your gap a little bit, check your gap, your alignment, high-low, everything's good there. Set your 2-hole. Good. Perfect alignment, perfect 2-hole, perfect square. 30 seconds. Simple. Just take your T, put your fitting ring right on the back side of your T. Offset it so that it's holding weight to the back side. That should be loose before I ever go. Always leave this loose when you start. Drop your T right down on that. Get it close. Doesn't have to be right on the money, just get it close. Lock your nut. Set your spacer wire in there. Check your level. Needs to rotate down. Rotate it down, adjust this up. Okay, we're close. It won't stay there. Notice it's just going to move a little bit. So what we need now is the third finger goes in. Put that on top. Snug. Pressure point. Fitting stays where it's at now. Now we go to the square. Pressure point, done. Perfectly square, perfectly level. You can check your square fitting to fitting that way. It's hard to get a square on a T on a 90 like this, but you've got your level. All points are level, 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 level. Perfect gap, perfect alignment. Difficult fit, 30 seconds or less. Simple. Slim lineup clamp.